Happy holidays, everyone. I thought I would do a fun little holiday pick a deck. Why not? So, I want you to tune into these 3 stones and feel into which one is going to represent your masculine. This is a bloodstone. Okay. Bloodstone. That's number 1. Number 2 is a carnelian. Carnelian flame. The 3rd is a dragonstone. Okay. Because I didn't lay this one on its side. What does that sound? I don't know. Okay. We're going to go into the minds of 3 masculines, 3 groups of masculines. So we're going first. I feel like we need to pick a few cards from each deck as well. So the bloodstone. Bloodstones have the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay, so this is very interesting. Very interesting. So they're really mentally conflicted because they've really put you on a pedestal. They feel like you're really intuitive, and that they kind of have to be on their best game to come forward to you. So they're trying to listen to their own intuition to get past the mental conflict and out of their heads to realize that they are worthy of you. And also to feel into I feel like they're like intuitively trying to feel into what your lives would be like together. They're feeling you intuitively, even in the 5D. They're feeling the success that's just around the corner with you. If they can just step into their emperor energy, which means being in their power. And I just did a video on what it means to step into your power if you want to watch that. Here are the other 3 cards. So part of that overthinking it could be that they've shared it with other people and it's giving them anxiety. You know, sometimes when you get too many opinions, it makes it really, really hard to make a decision. But they're trying to get balanced by going within, and I just got like realizing their own inner majesty with that, along with that. So they're realizing that to be in their majesty, a king rules his kingdom, not based on thought necessarily. A lot of times they have to learn to quiet that and just go with their gut and their instincts, because you have to make a quick decision a lot of times when you're ruling a kingdom. So that's one thing that he's coming to is, you know what, I know that there is success on the other side of this, traveling, you know, really this card represents like being pretty much having it made, you know, like having everything you've wanted and just kind of kicking back and relaxing and enjoying it all. So he intuitively knows that that's what's going to happen with you once he gets in his power and past this mental conflict. Okay. So also, there are, where are they in here? So there are 3 cats in this picture and a cat here. For some reason, 4 cats. 4 cats are about stability, and there's a German Shepherd here too. German Shepherd and 4 cats. So that would be, there's 5 cats, because there's a cat draped around her up there on her neck. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not really focusing very well. Okay. So 5 cats represent change. And the cats to me also represent like energy. like energy work, Reiki, something like that. So maybe your masculine has also had some energy work done. Or maybe he's realizing he's a healer. Maybe he's realizing his own ability to work with, maybe even tell the future. Maybe he's becoming super intuitive himself and realizing he's quite talented. Yeah, he's like, I have a weapon no one else has. And his little thing is like glowing because it's magical. Just like hers is up on those things. So, all right, let's see what the masculine cards say for him. Why aren't you coming forward, masculine? Masculine number 1, why aren't you coming forward? I feel a sense of shyness. Oh, I'm finally starting to love myself enough to open to you loving me. I'm on shaky legs, but I'm headed in the right direction. That's so sweet. Okay. All right. So let's get another one from him. I'm working on a plan to surprise you right now, and I don't want you to have any clue when, where, or how it's coming. Surrender to the mystery. It'll be worth the wait. Wow, nice messages. Aw. Okay, so he's dealing with intimacy issues. He's maybe afraid to be vulnerable, just afraid to like really truly be himself. So that's part of what makes him a little bit shy. Like you seem to be like the master of being yourself, and he's just dipping his toe in the water. You know, he's had to put on a performance for so long. And so he's like, you know, just doing what everybody else would want him to, or what seemed like the right thing to do logically or by other people's standards. And now he's finally saying, I want what I want, and I deserve what I want. And if I just feel intuitively, if I just kind of kick into who I truly am, everything's going to work out for me. And he's absolutely, totally right. But he also is a little shy because he's sorry he hurt you. He's still in love with you. And he still wants only you. So don't give up. So, oh my gosh, I'm so painfully shy. I shake when I think of reaching out to you. I'm not sure I can do it. Could you offer some reassurance? So, does this feminine need to do anything right now? No. He's doing it for himself. He's learning to be that voice in his own head. Okay, so first I'm going to let you know which spirit animal is helping your masculine at this time, if that resonated for you. What spirit animal is helping divine masculine number 1 to overcome his shyness, his regret and disappointment, overcoming other people's opinions, and helping him listen to his intuition and all that kind of stuff? Okay. Love is all around, Nightingale Spirit. So let's look that up. Okay. So I hope you guys are having fun, like doing some holiday cooking and seeing people and having some kind of fun, some kind of weird kind of fun because of our circumstances. Okay. Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. In the darkness of night, Nightingale Spirit sings her song of love and hope, a harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. You are so loved, and the illumination song of the Nightingale Spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Good. Yes, there is shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exist everywhere, even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night. Hearken to the message, letting the music of the Nightingale song remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that the spaces that appear empty are actually filled with love and abundance. Illumination will happen soon. Protection message. The darker the skies, the more it seems the dawn will never appear. But Nightingale Spirit is here to remind you that the sun will shine again. You will soon feel the love and notice the abundance that surrounds you. Sing now. Put on some music or simply sing in the empty space. for finding the light within and giving it voice will give rise to hope and help you begin to hear the call of another who, like you, was beginning to fear the light would never come. Bring the light into the darkness, with love from within. Give it voice and know that daybreak will be here soon. Aw. So we're also going to pick a Kuan Yin card for this masculine. And then we'll go to masculine number 2. This masculine's also got luck on his side. I just looked at a Ganesh. All right, it's this one. Be bold. If we have been taught to always settle for less than we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic. But you are an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you're meant to fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of life. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so masculine number 2, the carnelian flame. We'll get some cat cards for him. Okay, show me some cat cards as to where this masculine's coming from, please. Wow. He got the Emperor too. These guys are stepping into their power right now. Good for them. Well, he's tried to be patient, but it's been very, very difficult for him. And in some ways, he feels like he's betrayed you, and it makes him feel really bad. But he definitely wants this difficult time to be over with. He also has been overthinking, and now he's just deciding to throw his hands up in the air and just live on the roller coaster ride and just be like, you know, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. He'll have success and victory if he steps into his power. Very similar message to masculine number 1, actually. That's the Emperor. This is the 6 of Wands, temperance, trusting everything will work out in divine timing, also wanting to share his feelings with you, and then the end of a difficult period. So in particular, I feel like this masculine wants to say that you're not the only one suffering. You know, don't think it's just you. We're both suffering in this. So, hamakin sa seishin kaina. He just said, "Que lastima," which means, oh no. I don't know if he thinks that he created a disaster or what have I done or something like that. But okay, why isn't this masculine reaching out? He's really sorry he hurt you. He still loves you. He still wants only you. Please don't give up. Oh my gosh. Look how many cards there are too. Oh my gosh, this is funny. I know if I continue to ignore you, I could lose you. You'll hear from me within a month. I have to work something out, but I promise, just let me work something out. Something like that. I'm lying or hiding out of fear or to save face. So if he did something that didn't look quite right, or said something that seemed to be like off from what he's been showing you, you know, if you're questioning something that he did, it was either a lie or he was hiding something, or he's trying to save face in a particular situation. He's worried about money and he doesn't want to be a burden. As a man, it's important that he correct this. He feels like as a man, he needs to correct this. But as soon as he stabilizes, he's going to reach out to you. I know what you guys are thinking. I don't care about the money, and he can be a burden all he wants, and he's not really going to be a burden because I love him that much. But these guys, man, they just, I don't know, they get really hung up on money. So let him do what he's got to do to feel better about himself, I guess. It would be nice if he just told you, right? But he doesn't, he's got his ego in there trying to do that. So I'm still trying to get over my ex. Give me a little space while I heal, please. And I lick these wounds. I will come to you properly healed. Okay. Oh, he's afraid of once you get to know him that you won't want him and could find somebody better. So he's still feeling a little insecure, probably because the karmic beat him up really good and made him feel like crap about himself. And that's really unfortunate that they do that. But masculines that resonate with that message, don't listen to what anybody's told you about you. You choose who you are. You choose your worth. You decide who you are. Nobody else tells you who you are. I don't care if everybody your whole life has always told you you're a loser. You're not, if you choose not to be. Be who you want to be. Choose who you want to be, and don't listen to anybody who's trying to tell you otherwise, because they had their own agendas in telling you that in the first place. Maybe you were way too good for them, way out of the ballpark too good for them. And so they had to put you down to make themselves feel better about being someone who was better than them. So, don't even believe what other people think like that. Please post an encouraging message about how you believe in me and us, because I could use it right now. So you might want to post some kind of encouraging message on your social media. You probably already do all the time, but I know you guys. But maybe something even more personal, that he knows that you're talking directly to him. Okay, so he's just basically cleaning up and healing from his life right now. So what spirit is helping this masculine? What animal spirit is helping this masculine? Giraffe. See the big picture. Okay, 29. For this masculine, it's like, during these times, the veils are being lifted on everything. We are really realizing the truth of all truths beyond things. It's like the eclipse and everything that's been going on is really to reveal the truth. So pray that you start seeing the truth in all things. Pray that you start having powerful epiphanies that will help you feel empowered and to help you see the actual reality of your life. If you stay in this disillusion of thinking that you're not worthy, or thinking you don't have enough money, or thinking all of this disempowering baloney, then you're just going to keep yourself in a disadvantage, and you will let this opportunity go. And your feminine is going to go with somebody else who's actually she's probably not going to see in the same light as she sees you. I talk to these feminines all the time. If they end up having to go with someone else, it's like, yeah, she can be happy with that other person, but she's always going to wonder what happened with you. And it's going to be really sad for both of you. It's going to be you guys are going to be the ones that got away. So, we're coming to ultimate truths right now on our planet as a whole. So you will see the light. You will see who you are, just hopefully sooner rather than later. Giraffe spirit. Okay. Giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When giraffe spirit appears, it's a sign to observe from a higher viewpoint. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck out and broaden your view. Open your eyes to what others need or are experiencing, and see the big picture you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, knowledge, or experience, you don't want to overlook details and connections that will help you better understand yourself and your circumstances. So stretch yourself. Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level, and know that not everything is as obvious as you might like it to be. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that might make all the difference. Protection message. Are you sticking your neck out too far, reaching too high instead of looking around to see conditions on the ground? Your devotion to co-creating something new is admirable, but Giraffe Spirit is showing up to remind you that you have to look at the whole picture, not just those tasty leaves at the tree on the top of the tree. Perspective is necessary now, and that means checking in with what is going on around you and at your feet. Or perhaps you are ruminating over the worries of the world instead of paying attention to what you can do right now, where you are, to bring about the changes you would like to see. Align with your highest good and know that while perspective is important, transformation begins right where you are. Do not get so far up in the clouds thinking about all the big problems that you lose perspective and forget to do your part, however small it may be, to start enacting change, for transformation begins with you. Okay, your Kuan Yin message is... Harvest Mother watches over me. The inner world offers powerful healing energy, creating space to receive it with love, patience, acceptance, and willingness to hear, feel, and honor all messages from our inner world. With wisdom, allows this inner medicine to work its healing magic. Even if it seems unfathomable at an intellectual level, the inner world knows how to restore and heal every aspect of your soul. We just need to invite it and allow it. Okay. They said, try something different than the same old song and dance. Reach for, think outside the box. Get creative. Think outside the box. Quit doing the same old thing and expecting different results. Okay, so masculine number 3, the dragon stone. Some tarot. Then we'll do a blessing for all of you, all the masculines, all of your masculines that this represented, that either of these 3 represented today. For all 3 masculines today, we'll do a blessing for them to help them feel empowered, help them to heal, help them to see the truth, and help them to have the courage to break through whatever insecurities they might be facing in coming together with you. And help them at least give you a loving message this holiday season, because everyone needs a loving message from the one that they love. All right. It's a depressing time and it's a very stressful time in our world. We need the comfort from our loved ones. So hopefully these masculines can get past themselves and see the bigger picture, like the giraffe, and see that they need to have compassion for the one they love and stop being scared of whatever it is, and and just reach out in love. Just a simple message, a postcard, send flowers. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be that big of a deal, but just let your loved one know that you love her or him. That would be really, really sweet. Okay, so the third, because just like you need reassurance, masculines, and you do, that she's not moved on or that whatever, it would be very sweet of you to let your feminines also know that she's still on your mind and that you love her very much, like you do. Okay, the Lovers, the 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the Star. So he also wants to make a major decision because he wants the end of a difficult period, and he wants to work this out with you. He wants to work together with you, collaborate with you, maybe even work with you. He feels like you guys have a bright future together, and he feels like being with you is really choosing himself. It's really choosing his most authentic life. So he's ready to partner up with you and to get on the same page and to stop betraying you. He's ready to get vulnerable and to get real with you. So, and he's following his star. He's following his North Star home to you. And there's a lot of nakedness there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to be intimate with you after a time of betrayal and putting his work first even. So he just said, when I looked at this picture, he said, will you hold my hand? Will you take my hand in this world? And this is also making a decision that's best for your long-term future, like what you ultimately want in your life long-term. So he's not thinking temporary. He's not being a player. He's wanting to truly express his feelings and go with the decision that is, go with healthier decisions that are more true for him. Okay. I want time to go by since my breakup or divorce, so I don't look bad going from one person to another. But I'm only focused on my healing and bringing you into my life. So, if he just went through a divorce or a breakup or something like that, he's just wanting a little bit of time to go by before he announces that you're in his life, so he doesn't look like a bad guy. It could be one of the things he's concerned about at this time. He says, "You are my angel. I swear you're in my head all the time, guiding me in my ascension. Thank you for being my light." So I was saying that about the North Star. That was confirmation. He's saying, "I'm so sorry. I will make this right." And I just got the words New Year. So maybe he's going to show up on New Year rather than, Christmas or something. Please pray for my protection. I'm feeling vulnerable. I don't want my karmic. I just feel controlled by her, but I'm trying to break free as soon as possible. So maybe they're just, at the tail end of it breaking apart, and he's having to really assert himself, and it's really not within his comfort zone, and the karmic is manipulating him, trying to get what she can out of him at the last minute. But he's gonna rise up, you guys. He'll rise up and be strong enough to hold his ground and to tell that karmic off. Ultimately, I know you're my true love, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So, okay, he's also been seeing your smoke signals, aka pings, and you light up his world with those secret messages. He appreciates them and the encouragement. He will make this up to you. He says, "You are seriously, literally the answer to my prayers, my dream girl." Very, very sweet message. Okay, so which animal is assisting the number 3 masculines right now? Which animal is helping the masculines, number 3 masculines? Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Okay. Here's what it looks like. 20. Okay. Dolphin Spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is Dolphin Spirit both this and that. Two truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering. For there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present. So even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Protection message. When you most want to be acknowledged as right and see other ways as wrong, Dolphin Spirit appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you are admitting right now. Do you want to see things in black and white, be rigid in your ideas of what's correct and what's not? Release your rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life as you recognize the grays that remind you there are two sides to every story, an upside to every downside, and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you. So let Dolphin Spirit soften your heart so that you make the decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. Okay. And dolphins are also about play. So the Kuan Yin card for masculine number 3, please. And then we'll do the blessing. They said okay, let me see. They said that you make sure that you guys are incorporating play. Okay. Be guided now. Allow yourself to be guided. The guide cannot take the steps for you. That is your job. But the guide can show you the way. It's up to you if you choose to take it, whether you tread carefully, dance, or run along that sacred pathway towards the loving arms of the Holy Mother. She is always there to help you. All right. Let me do your blessing for you. Oh, they want to say something to the feminines first. They said, really take your time. If you're sleeping a lot, you're supposed to be. It's a lot of these, the symptoms that you're having right now are ascension symptoms. Nothing's wrong with you. Even if you're gaining weight, or if you are crying a lot, or if you're super emotional, sleeping in, feeling lethargic, whatever it is that you're going through that doesn't really feel like you, accept it, radically accept everything just as it is, because it'll help you move through it that much faster. Don't judge yourself, and certainly don't think that anything's wrong with you. You're just fine. If you need to journal. If you do, the exercises that I tell you guys about all the time. Byron Katie is the best thing you could possibly do, I believe, for your mental health. And Thank You God for My Misery is a really good exercise to radically accept your circumstances as they are, the things that you're not too happy about. Both of those can be found on YouTube. If you put those keywords in a search with my name, those will come up. So they're also saying everything is a placebo. So everything that you think is actually creating your reality. So if you think, okay, something is wrong with me, then you're going to believe something's wrong with you, and you're going to create something that's actually wrong with you, or you're going to create something in your life that is wrong. So if you believe it's ascension symptoms, everything's fine, I just need to radically accept this, you'll just bounce right back out of it so much faster and so much easier, and bring more circumstances that will surprise you pleasantly and that will actually help you ascend and go higher. So play some Christmas music, dance around, watch funny things, get yourself some kittens like I did, do whatever you got to do to bring some joy and play to your life. And do not let your masculine be an excuse for you to be a martyr or a victim, or for you to feel sorry for yourself and slink into the depths of depression or negativity. Because this is a very, very powerful time in this is probably the most important time in the history of our entire Earth's existence. This month, these next couple weeks going into December 21st, none of that fearful stuff's going to happen, you guys, on the 21st. I know some of you are just like way overthinking it, thinking some crazy things are going to happen. No, the wheat is just being, separated from the chaff. That's all. People who are open-minded are going to be separated from those who are narrow-minded. So stay on the side of the open-minded, and things will go better. If you get on if you stay in a fearful mindset, if that's where you're at, or a negativity mindset, then you're probably going to spin out in more negativity. So you're just basically going to go more in the direction of what you already are. If you're already really negative, you're going to go way more negative. And if you're already really positive, you're going to go way more positive. So you're just going to spin out in what direction you're already in much faster. So try to, at least on the 21st or around the 21st, try to be as happy as you possibly can, even if you have to make it up, even if you have to act, even if you have to, do a little dance and watch funny stuff all day long, or meditate all day long to stay in a loving energy. That's all you got to do. You don't have to become enlightened. You know, you don't have to go to any extremes. You don't have to have your loved ones near you, or like, don't even worry about any of that stuff. Just be as happy as you possibly can for a few days, maybe even a few days after. So 20th through the 25th-ish. Don't beat yourself up over anything. Okay. Just stay in a positive mind frame as best you can. Reach out to me if you need me. Okay. All right. Masculines. I see a lot of you like almost there. It's like your hands are reaching out and you're almost touching your feminine's hand, but you're like, oh, you're not quite. You're like right here inside of this little window here, and they're just encouraging you. Just take that extra effort, whatever that effort is. Show some compassion to your feminine. Do something kind and loving for her. Do you know what it would mean to your feminine if after all this time of ignoring her, you send her flowers? Or like I said, a postcard or a note, or, I do something that's absolutely positively for your feminine in her eyes only, that she would know you are only speaking to her. Do something special for her, or send her something, or do something, because they need it. They could really use it, no matter if you feel like I have years more growth and I'm not even worthy, and I'm not even, if you want to go be a martyr and feel sorry for yourself, go ahead. You'll probably lose her if you don't do something to change your mindset. You probably will, but you can at least do something kind for her for Christmas. Let her know she's not crazy. Let her know that you love her and that she's definitely on your mind. If you love someone, and you've even wondered, like, I wonder if they're taken. I wonder if this, I wonder if that, like, just make the effort and just be like, hey, just thinking about you. Or, just so you know, I still think about you and I love you. Or, hey, just so you know, if you're not taken and you're still available, I would love to take you out on a date. Just go the extra, just make the effort, you guys. Because whatever it is that you're so scared of, you're going to get on the other side of this and feel really foolish for not doing something sooner, honestly. See, I pulled a card that says, I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. I promise I'll make this up to you. Please be patient with me. They're saying some soothing and abundance is going to come to you. Some massive relief is going to come to you if you just do something to light up the heart of the one you love this holiday season. Just in the smallest of ways. Doesn't even have to be a big deal, but something that is directed at that person you love, that they know it's for them. Okay, so some of you have been holding on to a ring. Some of you have been actually thinking of proposing to this person and you've had the ring on you. Spirit is urging you to do something with that ring. Like, don't just let it sit there gathering dust, even if it's not gathering dust. They're saying, take that leap of faith and propose to that person that you love, that you know you want to spend the rest of your life with. And they say, quit dilly-dallying. Quit making up excuses as to why you can't reach out. They said that the proposal doesn't have to be extravagant whatsoever. It just has to be, it's just about the symbolism. And your feminine is not going to be let down as long as you are on one knee or just speaking from your heart and giving them that ring. Like, don't overthink that either. Everybody needs to just get out of their heads. Just get out of your heads, drop into your heart, and just think outside of your own insecurities for once. Think outside of your own fears. Think about what the other person, this is what the giraffe was saying. Think about what the other person needs. What does the other person want to hear? What would just tickle them? What would snap them out of them feeling really negative and sad and depressed? And they're probably crying over you all season. What would just make their day, but yet not, if you can't make an obligation, if you don't want to take, if you don't want to begin yet, fine. but do something. You know what I mean? Like help these guys out. Help these guys out. Help your person out. Just show some compassion. Show some compassion to that person. And if it is the proposal, you're never going to totally feel ready. You're never going to totally feel ready. You just got to take that leap. If you're that close and you have that ring in your possession and you're just trying to come up with the perfect and the perfect and the perfect and the perfect, it's not going to happen. Just do it. I don't care if it's sitting in your pocket, you're sitting in the car and you're like, yeah, it's been a good night. Okay, see you later. Pull her back in the car and be like, wait. Come back here, please. You know what I mean? Listen to the tug that's pulling your heart. Listen to that tug this holiday season. This is probably the most important holiday season for you to listen to spirit, okay? They said if you don't do something, it's just going to add to your guilt. So, and it may not. It may make things to where you're not going to make it happen. You're just going to, that's going to be it. So, and if it is, then your feminine's going to feel it and she's going to move on. So this is kind of make it or break it time. You guys are waiting till the very last minute. I mean, this is the very, 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 very last minute. So once the new year comes around, your feminine's going to get a whole new breath of fresh air. She's going to be feeling better about things. She's going to be wanting to move forward. And she may just want to move on from you. She may want to entertain someone else, and she may want to just move on with her life and quit hanging on to you if you're not doing anything. Okay. So you guys take a leap of faith. Take a leap. Do right by you for once. Do what's real for you. Do what's right for you. And quit thinking about everybody else and people pleasing everybody else. Anything else you guys want to? They're saying the money will come. Like, don't even stress about money. The money is coming. Don't even worry about that. Don't let money be a factor, or you're going to ruin your life over materialism. They're saying it's like not even going to be a sprinkle. It's going to be a downpour. When you get rewarded, you have to not have all the answers and take that leap of faith. Then you're rewarded. It doesn't happen the other way around. God's not going to be like, oh, well, let me just spell it all out for you, all these wonderful things that are going to happen for you so that you can feel safe taking that leap. It's like, no, you have to choose to listen to your instincts and your intuition and take the leap of faith, knowing everything's going to work out and having confidence in yourself and your person. Then everything, all of a sudden, it's like the gates of heaven open up for you and you just get like lavishly rewarded. And it's like the spirit is saying, like, we would not lure you towards something that has grown you so much and expanded you so much in so many different ways just to drop the ball and be like, oops, like we were just fooling, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be terrible. So, Spirit wants to give you guys all the masculine. Oh, I don't know if it's feminines too. Whoever needs to hear it, I guess. They said pull 2 messages from Kuan Yin, and then we'll be done. Okay. All right, this is what it looks like. This is trust. Trust what you feel the divine is communicating to you through the happenings around you. There is divine guidance in all things if we know how to feel and look at it through the heart without silencing our intuition with logic. Come on. Now, if you thought I was just making that up or just saying that, now Spirit just said what I just said. They just said what she said. What she said. So here's the other one. Oh, it's be bold. It's the same one we got earlier. If we've been taught to always settle for less than we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic. but you are an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you are meant to fulfill them, not fail, not having them not lift up off the ground, but actually fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of life and spirit and God and Jesus. So they said, trust and listen, trust and listen, and take that step you're guided to take. When your heart starts pounding and you start sweating and you feel like all fidgety because you're about to do something, do it. Don't chicken out. All right. God. Now they said that there's a card for the feminines who are watching this video as well. All right. A spirit card. Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted, you guys. Where's the book? 63. So all this time that you've been working on yourself and healing and doing all that stuff for your masculine, it may be that you're preparing for someone else. Maybe all that work that you did for that person that you were in love with never ends up amounting to anything, but the woman that you've become is going to be the most incredible wife this next person will ever have wished for. So nothing is ever wasted. What seems hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture Spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial, and you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into the substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new you that you are becoming and the new life that you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain, and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is the miracle in your partnership with Spirit. The protection messages: do you wish you could run away from the past or deny your mistakes? Not so fast, says Vulture Spirit. You've gained something valuable from the experience. Let your grief or anger move through you, and soon your emotions will transform. For you will come to see that you have learned and grown. The alchemy of transformation is a gift from Spirit, so never disown what embarrassed, disappointed, or shamed you. It will soon be a source of great wisdom and strength as you work with the magic that allows miracles to be created out of sadness and beauty to arise from the ugliness. Vulture Spirit wants you to know that you embody beauty, and the alchemical transformation of the past is happening already. Hang in there. You are so loved, and so much beauty is waiting to come of all of this. Yay. That includes the karmics. If any karmics are watching this, don't despair. Leave the wreckage where it is and walk around and grab all those parts that are left that you still see kind of poking out from all of that. Gather it all up and create something really beautiful for yourself. Create a relationship with somebody that is going to be more harmonious, that's going to be more easy, that you're not going to have to manipulate or pull strings or push or force anything with. It'll just flow. And both of you will have an equal partnership where both of you love each other equally, where it's really a lot more easy and natural, where somebody just totally absolutely gets you. So just let go of the old, and you're going to be welcoming this fresh new energy coming in the new year, of somebody who truly appreciates you, that you don't have to make them love you the way that you want them to love you. It's just going to happen that way. It's just going to be real natural. So everyone has something wonderful to look forward to this coming new year. Whether your masculine pulls through for you and does anything to show you his love for you this holiday season, don't let that be any kind of obstacle in your path. You just love you. You be what you need. You love yourselves. All of you make decisions that are best for you, not anybody else. And don't even worry or take responsible for anyone else's happiness but your own. And go bake those cookies and listen to that music and have those laughs and go do fun things and whatever you can to keep your spirits lifted through this time. I am also over on Patreon if you want to join me, www.patreon.com/Amy Satori. I'm on YouTube, which is UGETUBE.com. I've started a channel there. I also am on brandnewtube.com if you want to check me out there at some point. Right now it's not like fully designed, but I'm getting there. So, happy holidays, guys. I love you and I'm thinking about you. So many of you are like family to me and I just so appreciate you so much. And I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.
If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Also, feel free to join me at patreon.com/Amy Satori, where I post monthly energy readings, pick a decks, and other goodies for members only, including discounts for readings and being entered to win a free reading at the end of the year. Memberships start as low as $5.55 a month. Sometimes I even put my free collective love readings on Patreon first before uploading them here to YouTube. You can check the description of my videos for the most up-to-date information.